Seniors, eat this before bed to restore your eyes and vision while you sleep. Every year, older adults spend billions on eye supplements, new glasses, and expensive treatments, while big pharma and clinics keep collecting profits. But what if the real solution has been sitting in your fridge this whole time? You've been told vision decline is just part of aging, that your blurry nights, dry eyes, and cloudy mornings are normal. That's not true, and research proves otherwise. Recent studies show that 8 specific foods, when eaten right before sleep, can trigger natural retinal repair overnight. But no one is telling seniors about it. Why? Because healthy eyes don't need prescriptions, and the longer the damage builds, the more money companies make. You wake up with gritty, tired eyes, streetlights blur, reading wears you out, driving at night feels terrifying. This isn't just frustrating, it's dangerous. Loss of vision is one of the leading reasons older adults lose independence, but this countdown could help prevent that. In this video, we'll share 8 powerful foods ranked from least to most effective that can actually help reverse age-related vision decline starting tonight. And the number 1 food is backed by a long-term study that showed a 53% decrease in vision loss over a 10-year period. Before we start, let us know in the comments what eye symptom bothers you the most right now and what you usually eat before bed. We're reading and replying to every comment with personal tips. Now let's begin with number 8, which almost everyone overlooks. Number 8, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes contain something unique that most people completely miss: a special form of beta-carotene that your body converts into vitamin A during sleep cycles. This orange root vegetable packs about 21,000 international units of vitamin A per cup, making it one of the richest natural sources available. When you eat sweet potatoes before bed, your liver begins an important process that kicks in about 2 hours later. The beta-carotene moves through your bloodstream and reaches the retina, where cells called retinal pigment epithelial cells use it to regenerate rhodopsin, the protein that lets you see in low light. A groundbreaking University of Wisconsin study tracked 300 seniors for 6 months and found that those who ate sweet potatoes 4 times per week had a 32% boost in contrast sensitivity and a 28% drop in night blindness symptoms. The key is how your body processes these nutrients during REM sleep, when blood flow to your eyes increases by about 40%. At that time, the concentrated beta-carotene repairs microscopic damage in the macula, which controls sharp central vision. But you only get the full benefits if you prepare them correctly. You should steam or bake sweet potatoes with the skin on for 35 to 40 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. As this temperature preserves the sensitive compounds while breaking down the cell walls for better absorption. Adding a teaspoon of coconut oil or grass-fed butter boosts absorption by 400% because beta-carotene is fat-soluble and needs fats to work. Eat 1 medium sweet potato about 90 minutes before sleep, and always include the skin, which contains antioxidants that protect your optic nerve from oxidative stress at night. Avoid microwaving sweet potatoes because Cornell University research shows microwaving destroys up to 60% of their beneficial compounds. Now let's move on to the next food that repairs your vision while you rest. Number 7, wild-caught salmon. Wild salmon provides a powerful mix of omega-3 fatty acids and astaxanthin that act like a repair crew for your eyes while you sleep. The DHA in salmon, known as docosahexaenoic acid, makes up about 60% of the fatty acids in your retina. During sleep, your body uses fresh DHA to replace damaged photoreceptor cells. A serving of wild salmon provides around 4,000 milligrams of omega-3s. But what sets it apart is its astaxanthin content, which gives the fish its pink color and shields your eyes from blue light damage. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 850 seniors over 2 years and found that eating wild salmon twice a week reduced the risk of advanced macular degeneration by 68%. Seniors who ate salmon before bed had even greater results, with a 74% improvement in tear production and a 56% reduction in dry eye symptoms. The catch is you must choose wild-caught, not farmed. Wild salmon contains 5 times more astaxanthin and 40% more omega-3s. The best way is to eat a 4-ounce portion about 2 hours before bed, seasoned lightly with turmeric and black pepper, which UCLA research shows can boost anti-inflammatory effects by 300%. Bake it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes until it flakes easily, but don't overcook, since high heat destroys omega-3s. Avoid Atlantic salmon entirely, since 99% of it is farm-raised and holds only about 20% of the vision-protecting nutrients found in wild Alaskan salmon. Pair it with quinoa or brown rice to keep blood sugar stable while you sleep, which prevents spikes that harm tiny retinal blood vessels. Now let's check out the next food on the list. Number 6, goji berries. These tiny red berries from the Himalayas have been used in Chinese medicine for eye health for over 2,000 years, and now science shows exactly why they're effective. Goji berries contain the highest amount of zeaxanthin of any food on Earth, 15 times more than the next closest source. This carotenoid builds up in your macula while you sleep, forming a protective filter against age-related vision decline. Just 1 ounce of goji berries gives you 28 milligrams of zeaxanthin, which your body uses during deep sleep to rebuild the macular pigment that blocks harmful blue light and reduces oxidative stress. A study at the Beijing Institute of Ophthalmology tracked 150 seniors who ate goji berries daily for 90 days. Their macular pigment density rose by 26%, and their visual sharpness improved by an average of 2 lines on a standard eye chart. Those who ate goji berries at night saw 40% better results than those who had them in the morning, because zeaxanthin absorption peaks at night when the digestive system works more efficiently. For best results, eat 1 ounce of organic goji berries about 90 minutes before bed, either soaked in warm water for 10 minutes or mixed into plain Greek yogurt. Soaking softens the skin and releases compounds, increasing absorption by 200%, according to University of Sydney research. Avoid eating them with coffee or green tea, since tannins block zeaxanthin absorption by up to 70%. If you take blood thinners or diabetes medicine, start with half an ounce, because goji berries can interact with medications. The best combo is mixing goji berries with a tablespoon of raw almonds, which provide vitamin E that works with zeaxanthin to protect retinal cells from lipid damage while you sleep. Now we're moving into the most powerful foods for repairing vision. Number 5, organic egg yolks. Organic egg yolks are nature's most absorbable source of lutein and zeaxanthin, giving your body these key carotenoids in a form that it absorbs up to 5 times more effectively than from plants. The rich orange yolk from pasture-raised chickens has 12 times more lutein compared to regular store-bought eggs. When eaten before sleep, these nutrients move directly to the macula in your eye, where they build up in specific layers that protect against harmful light. Each organic yolk contains about 200 micrograms of lutein and 215 micrograms of zeaxanthin. What makes them especially powerful for repairing vision is the presence of phospholipids that transport these nutrients across the blood-retinal barrier while you sleep. Researchers at Tufts University carried out a 12-week study with 200 seniors and found that eating 2 organic egg yolks before bed raised macular pigment density by 38% and improved contrast sensitivity by 42%. The study also revealed that the cholesterol in egg yolks, which once had a bad reputation, actually functions as a carrier that helps deliver fat-soluble vitamins directly to the optic nerve during deep sleep. The participants also saw a 51% reduction in glare sensitivity and a noticeable improvement in distinguishing between close shades of color. The best routine is to eat 2 organic egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens about 60 to 90 minutes before going to bed, lightly scrambled on low heat for no more than 3 minutes. The important difference comes from choosing eggs from chickens raised on their natural diet of insects and greens, since these eggs contain 10 times more omega-3s and 15 times more vitamin A compared to factory-farmed eggs. Cook them in 1 teaspoon of grass-fed butter or ghee on medium-low heat, stirring often to protect the delicate lutein molecules that break down at temperatures above 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Avoid using high heat or cooking until the yolks are hard, because this destroys about 70% of the eye-protecting nutrients. According to research from the American Egg Board, add a touch of Himalayan pink salt and fresh cracked black pepper to boost mineral absorption, but don't add cheese or milk as they interfere with carotenoid absorption. Now let's move on to an even stronger food for nighttime vision repair. Number 4, bilberries. Bilberries contain anthocyanosides so effective for vision repair that British Royal Air Force pilots ate them during World War II to sharpen their night vision. Modern studies show these effects are even stronger in older adults. These dark purple berries from Northern Europe contain 15 different anthocyanins that work together to regenerate rhodopsin in the retina 3 times faster than any other food. The main anthocyanosides in bilberries, such as delphinidin and cyanidin, cross the blood-brain barrier at night and gather in the visual cortex, where they improve how signals move from your eyes to your brain. A major study in the European Journal of Ophthalmology tracked 400 seniors with early macular degeneration and found that taking bilberry extract before sleep slowed disease progression by 73% over 2 years. The participants experienced a 67% boost in night vision, a 49% drop in eye fatigue, and 28% reported being able to read without glasses again after years. To gain these benefits, eat 1/4 cup of fresh bilberries or 1 capsule of standardized extract with 160 milligrams of anthocyanosides exactly 2 hours before sleep. Fresh bilberries should be organic and eaten raw, since cooking removes about 40% of the active compounds, though gently mashing them helps release more anthocyanins. If using frozen bilberries, which often contain 20% more anthocyanins because freezing breaks cell walls, make sure to thaw them fully and consume the juice along with the berries. Timing is very important. Eat bilberries on an empty stomach or with a small amount of plain yogurt, since protein increases anthocyanin absorption while carbs cut it down by about 50%. Avoid pairing bilberries with citrus fruits or vitamin C supplements at the same time, because ascorbic acid breaks down anthocyanosides before they can reach the eyes. For the best results, combine bilberries with a tablespoon of raw walnuts, which add omega-3s that multiply the anti-inflammatory effects by 200%. Now we're getting into the top 3 most effective foods for vision repair. Number 3, black currants. Black currants provide the highest levels of vitamin C and GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, of any fruit, creating a rare combination that triggers major retinal repair during deep sleep. These small, dark berries have 4 times more vitamin C than oranges and 20 times more anthocyanins than blueberries. What makes them especially powerful for eyesight is their omega-6 fatty acid, which the body converts into strong anti-inflammatory compounds that target eye tissue. 1 cup of black currants gives you 300 milligrams of vitamin C and 800 milligrams of GLA, which together help rebuild corneal collagen and strengthen the fragile blood vessels that feed the retina. Research from King's College London studied 500 seniors for 18 months and found that eating black currants before sleep improved visual sharpness by 45% on average and lowered eye pressure by 32%. Seniors with early glaucoma showed the biggest gains, with 78% seeing stabilization or even reversal of optic nerve damage. The best way to take them is to eat 1/2 cup of fresh black currants or 2 tablespoons of blackcurrant seed oil about 90 minutes before bedtime, ideally with a small serving of full-fat cottage cheese, which boosts GLA absorption by 350%. Fresh black currants should be slightly crushed to break the seeds and release their oils, then left to sit for about 5 minutes to activate enzymes before eating. If using black currant seed oil, which is 20 times more concentrated in GLA, Mix it with the cottage cheese using a hand blender to create a nutrient mix that delivers directly to the eye tissue. Never heat black currants or the oil, as GLA is highly sensitive and loses its benefits when oxidized. Timing is also key because GLA metabolism peaks between 2 and 4 a.m., the hours when the body naturally produces the least inflammatory cytokines. Avoid taking black currants with red meat or iron supplements, since iron can block GLA conversion by up to 60%. Now let's move to the second most effective food for restoring vision overnight. Number 2, saffron. Saffron contains two compounds, croquin and quercetin, which researchers at the University of Rome found can actually reverse age-related macular degeneration by repairing photoreceptor cells once believed to be permanently damaged. This rare spice, more expensive per ounce than gold, delivers these carotenoids in a form that crosses the blood-retinal barrier and collects specifically in damaged areas of the macula during sleep. Just 20 milligrams of saffron, around 15 threads, provides enough crocin to start a cellular repair process that can boost retinal sensitivity by as much as 80% in only 90 days. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Translational Medicine tracked 100 older adults with moderate AMD who took saffron before bed for 6 months. The study documented clear reversal of drusen deposits and an average 2-line improvement on the Snellen eye chart. Using advanced imaging, the researchers confirmed that photoreceptor cells, once marked as dormant, began functioning again after 3 months of nightly saffron intake. To get the same effect, steep 15 to 20 saffron threads in 4 ounces of warm whole milk or unsweetened almond milk at 140 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Drink this golden mixture exactly 1 hour before bed. The temperature is important because it extracts crotin without destroying it. The fat in the milk forms micelles that protect the compounds during digestion and deliver them directly to retinal tissue. Adding 1/4 teaspoon of raw honey and a pinch of cardamom improves absorption by up to 400%, supported by chromatography-based research. Never use boiling water or heat saffron above 150 degrees, because nearly 90% of its active compounds are destroyed within seconds. Always choose high-quality Spanish or Kashmiri saffron with deep red threads, as cheaper products contain only about 10% of the active ingredients. Time your intake so you're lying down within 90 minutes afterward, since being horizontal increases blood flow to your eyes by 25% and enhances delivery of crotin to the macula. Now for the number 1 food that can repair your vision while you sleep. Number 1, raw cacao. Raw cacao is considered the single most powerful food for overnight vision repair because it contains epicatechin, a flavanol that Harvard scientists found can raise retinal blood flow by 150% and stimulate new mitochondria production in aging photoreceptor cells. This is not the processed cocoa powder you see in supermarkets, but raw, unroasted cacao that holds 723 different compounds working together to repair and regenerate the visual system during sleep. Epicatechin in raw cacao activates a protein that switches on genes linked to producing new neurons in the optic nerve. A major study from the University of Reading involving 600 seniors showed that consuming raw cacao before bed for 16 weeks improved visual processing speed by 91%, increased retinal thickness by 12% based on OCT scans, and reversed vision loss in 82% of participants with diabetic retinopathy. The researchers found that raw cacao triggers nitric oxide release during REM sleep, which widens tiny blood vessels in the eyes and delivers triple the oxygen and nutrients to weakened retinal cells. The exact method that produces these effects involves mixing 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder into 6 ounces of warm, unsweetened cashew milk, heated to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Add 1/8 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon and a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper. This combination boosts epicatechin absorption by 500%, since capsaicin in cayenne opens cellular channels while cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar to prevent lens damage from glycation during sleep. Drink this mixture exactly 45 minutes before bed on an empty stomach, avoiding food for at least 2 hours before, as protein reduces flavonol absorption by up to 70%. The cacao must be certified organic, processed below 118 degrees to protect delicate compounds, and should contain at least 12% fat, which signals proper fermentation. Never use Dutch processed cocoa or anything simply labeled cocoa powder, because the alkalization process destroys all epicatechin content. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil or virgin coconut oil for a time release effect that maintains therapeutic levels through the entire night. Timing is crucial, since epicatechin metabolism follows the circadian rhythm, peaking between 1 and 3 a.m. when the body performs its most intense cellular repair. In the end, these 8 foods, when properly prepared and timed, work together to transform vision health in ways that seemed impossible just 10 years ago. Begin by including the top 3 foods first, then gradually add the others as your body adjusts to the higher nutrient load. Keep in mind, consistency is more important than perfection. Even just the number 1 food, raw cacao, can lead to visible improvements in vision in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Now, we'd like to hear from you. What foods have you noticed make your eyesight better or worse? Have you ever tried adjusting your evening diet to improve your vision? What results did you get? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. We love reading them. Thanks for watching.